Wonderful start. Wonderful start. All right, let's start the way that we always do. Where's that Saturday morning special intro?
Midday.
No,
midweek,
that's the mid-vid.
Mid-fun.
Hey kids, you're watching the Saturday morning special on Sometimes Joey Plays.
Cool. Now, Pete Carroll's here. You're here, I'm here. Good morning. What's really poppin', friends? Welcome to the second Saturday morning special. I guess you could say it's an experiment, starting it at 8:35, which I like because it gives me a little extra time to do a little extra gameplay and still have my Saturday to do my stuff. So just doing a final little setup here. Plus, you guys seem to like my fumbling intros. You know, there's always a little hiccup, you know, first thing in the stream. Not a big deal. Happens to the best of us. Welcome back after a very interesting mid-vid earlier in the week where something happened. Don't worry about it. We're not talking about it. And we're ready to play some more Backyard Baseball 03, talk about life and what we have coming up perhaps in the future. I mean, there's no way to put my fan on here, no way to go in the past. And I just got to take care of one more thing before we play some ball. I got coffee, iced coffee, which I prefer. Doesn't make me yak. And why are you saying you're not connecting? I need you to connect. As always, please let me know if there's any sort of audio issue, if something's too loud, if something's too quiet, because I turned down the volume in my headset. Excuse me. And I'm ready to rock and roll. I think you're ready to rock and roll. The Saturday morning special. Let's do it. We are now playing the Angels. Oh yeah, update on this team. This was just a random team we threw together. We might be able to finish the regular season today. And if we do, cool. If we don't, then we just do it in another video. You guys know how it works. And let's see if there's any need to make any adjustments on the infield. Sydney pitched great the other day. Ronnie's got some penalties. We don't need her in center. Just Cinda is there to take care of the slow fly balls. What about you, Ernie? Let's try Sydney on the mound again. See if she can strike lightning in a bottle twice. Catch lightning in a bottle twice. And all of that good stuff. I like it a lot. And of course our sponsor, our fictitious sponsor today, Dynamite. Thank you, Dynamite, for being our fictitious sponsor. And if you're ready, I'm ready. And of course, it really matters more if I'm ready more than you. But anyway, oopsies. Put down the window. And there we go. Versus the team formerly known as simply the Anaheim. And morning, Tommy. Where is, I see it on the YouTube chat. Where is it? There it is. There's on the screen. And Shane Smith, the first one up. Let's get poppin'. First pitch of the morning, right on time at 8:39 Eastern, and he's going to go for a bunt. Now, we've been struggling on Steel Stadium. Our home field, we've been struggling, and I want to not struggle. I know that sounds crazy, but I'd like to actually win. I'm feeling pretty good. I woke up a little earlier today at 7, believe it or not. Jeannie and I went apple picking yesterday. And then went out for sushi. You have to go to the all-you-can-eat sushis because by the time you pay for individual rolls at a standard sushi place, really quick first inning, really quick top half of the first. And let's go. By the time you pay for the individual rolls at a traditional sit-down sushi place, you may as well have just gone to the all-you-can-eat. And I'll say some of the talking points as we get more in the chat, so I'm not repeating myself a lot. But I do have some iced coffee here. Iced coffee, that's my preference. I don't care what time of year it is. As Tank Sinatra said, it doesn't matter what the temperature is outside. The temperature of my mouth is the same all year round. So it's definitely the melted ice definitely cuts down on some of the bitterness. It's just more refreshing. And now the peppermint flavor is back, which I enjoy because the coffee aftertaste is what really gets me. I really hate the hot coffee aftertaste. And I prefer black coffee if I'm drinking it hot because I want to get the full caffeinated effect. And the peppermint flavor, obviously, it doesn't completely negate the aftertaste, but it helps. In terms of future content, you know, I am looking to expand. I don't know what franchise you guys... I gotta put a poll up because there's options. There's some retro games. There's other Pokemon spin-offs. I still have to finish Shining Pearl, which we did on the past Sunday Super Duper. But in terms of franchises overall, I'm not sure where else to go. The Sims, I love The Sims, but for a live stream, I don't think that's the best move. And if I do a pre-recorded series, there's got to be parameters, you know, a challenge or something. Otherwise, we're just willy-nilly playing The Sims, and they not be as fun. Okay. Tony's on this team. And Troy Gloss. We're going to gloss over him. We've been struggling here at home. Probably just didn't really notice at the time that we just don't have a big power hitting team. Jim told me Ernie Steele's power is questionable. And we've had more success getting on base with line drives, despite the fact, and look at that. See, that contact wasn't even that strong, and it's a solo home run. But as we did, Kasich just woke up. Sup, Kasich? Where is the on-screen chat window going? This has been really irritating me, not on Kasich's part, obviously. That the on-screen chat window keeps disappearing on me, because it seems like every single stream there's a problem with the chat. And Kasich, good morning. Okay, so it's happening when let me pause the game for a second. It's happening when I click back into the game window, and then if I move it over here, does it do the same thing? Because that is pretty annoying. All right, I know what we did last time. We ended up... Give me 1 second, guys, while I fix this chat, because the chat's important. I remember what we ended up doing. We ended up doing a window capture of OBS itself, and then cropping it so that it would always have the chat on screen. Let me move some of these other things out of the way. We don't need this. We don't need this. So again, the trials and tribulations of streaming. Now, look at that. That's going to freak you out. See? So see how I have that little dock there that gives me the chat? That seems to be the method that has worked the best. I don't need all of that. Let me shrink it a little bit. But this seems to be the option that has worked best. I don't want to make it too cramped. There we go. This is important. The chat, you guys really make the difference in the stream. I know it sounds cliche or that I'm Troy glossing you, but it really makes the difference and really helps me continue to do a long stream. So, hey, I know this has still been an early wake-up for some of you. I don't need to have that type of message part there. I know this has been early for some of you. I'm not expecting you guys to join in right at the crack of 8:30 a.m. It'd be neat if there was a way you could set an alarm or something to play. It would automatically play this. But it's been it helps me to get an early start and kind of get the blood flowing. That's kind of what helps the stream metrics, is when the blood is flowing. Because I notice that stream audiences, regardless of what time you start, really pick up when you're about sometimes even over an hour into the stream. Okay, J-Roll, I know what's going on there. Again, you're welcome. Matt, I can't remember the full part of his screen name, but in the left a comment on the Angela video asking about, this is not funny anymore. These errors, these aren't funny anymore. Hello, Benny. Hello, Joseph. Yes, Joseph is in fact my full name. Fun fact. Question was asked about doing a series. We talked about this a few times. A series where we play everyone out of position. So let's use football as an example. And probably football will be the first one we do just because it's the easiest one to put people out of position. You have someone with one skill point in throwing at quarterback. Your wide receivers have a 1 in catching. Your running back has a 1 in running. Your center has 1 in blocking, etc., etc. Your kicker has a 1 in kicking. So that, I think that will be a good Sunday Super Duper tomorrow. So I'm going to edit that thumbnail to, here comes the house, to reflect that. And we got a hit for power. We're in Steel Stadium. And this is the only guy, I think, who's really been driving it for us. No, I think Dimitri had one. Thick Boy had one. Rhodey is down here coming to join us. Hello, Rhodey. And yes, with Rhodey, you know, with pets we do baby talk. And I give her a little impediment there. After a long night of drinking, there's nothing more satisfying than watching a little more backyard baseball. I appreciate that, Benny. I guess that's the adult version of, you know, oh my gosh, it makes me, it boils my ramen when those power swings turn into that. Well, it's a base hit, so, you know, the origin of the Saturday morning special was to give the nostalgic feeling of waking up on Saturday to either play video games or to watch cartoons. So I guess that's the adult version, is what you just said. Okay. That should drop, but because Tommy has to freeze... okay, it's a fielder's choice. How was Halloween? Well, the stream was interesting. The stream was interesting, and I'll just give you one little hint if you haven't watched the whole thing, in terms of how it ended. Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl 49. That'll be my hint for how it ended. But it was fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're not going to press. That's the thing. I feel like by being in Steel Stadium, we've been pressing because, oh, you should be hitting a ton of home runs in Steel Stadium. Oh my gosh. Okay, that should at least get runners on. Okay, cool. Runners advance. By advance, me one. But it was a good stream. I was trying to practice more with the mid-vid and wanted to have some kind of Halloween element. I thought, oh, the game's frozen. Hang on, guys, the game's frozen. Game looks frozen there. And this is always what happens too. It wouldn't be a Saturday morning special without this happening. I don't understand why when the game freezes, why it freezes, period. And then when I reconnect the thing, I get it, no stream is perfect ever. But it's a little bit not unprofessional, but I don't like it. Yes, Wody, I see you. Rhodey she has a little chair right next to me, and if I don't pet her sometimes for like 2 seconds, she just stares at me requesting more pets. And she's to my right. I'm right-handed. And Kasich says, oh no, I see it in my thing on my end. Here, I'll let her take a picture too. Why is it not on screen? Sometimes it will just miss an entry, and it's nothing to do with... There we go, okay. Sometimes it will just miss an entry from time to time. Benny, were you at some sort of Halloween-themed thing? Because, you know, it kind of goes into the whole weekend. Jacinda might be out. Even with that bobble, she's out. That's a shame. Oh, she's so cute. I do have coming today a emulator controller, which I'm really excited about because that's going to open... that's really going to open many more opportunities. Because I have a GameCube, and I don't know how many games I have, and a lot of them are really scratched up. So yes, that sounded good. There we go. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. Thank you, Todd Game. Hey, David. No, I got David and Matthew mixed up. It was more of a game with the boys kind of night. Okay, watching a game or playing a game. Oh, MVP's up. Now it's Christmas season, I guess. For me, it's not until Thanksgiving has to pass first. This is... Hold on, guys. I'm a little concerned. This is, this streaming... It's streaming, but encoding over. Let me plug in, I need to plug in the cooling pad. Because that's usually what happens when, the thing starts to get a little too warm. So let's see. Dropping stuff. It's truly the Saturday morning special when we're dropping stuff and all that sort of stuff. Come on. I need the other end. There we go. Oh my goodness, where's the other end to this? It's a USB to USB cord. I'm trying to find the other end. Is it you? Where is it? Oh, okay, I see it now. It's plugged in here. Okay, let's just turn it on. There we go. Nice little pause there. Okay, can we get the MVP track going again? It like does and doesn't want to play. It's like stalling. Maybe it's a sign. Okay. Alright, well, we struck out. The game is tied. Everything look okay over on your end? I know we paused for a little bit, but please let me know if there is some sort of major interruption in the stream, because normally that MVP track would play, but not right now. And again, that might just be a sign. As someone who has Thanksgiving October, I think I remember in Steak... Oh, that's right, you're in Canada. For me... Oh, you have a different form of Thanksgiving. Yeah, for me, it's always Thanksgiving, so the third or final Thursday in November. And then the next day, I think it's acceptable to put up the tree, etc. I love Thanksgiving, and I want Thanksgiving to be, you know, Thanksgiving. Responding to David, the morning start time. Cool, I appreciate that. I like it too. Like I said, for me, it's nice to get the blood flowing, and I really like to end these things before 12 noon. That's just a little, not an OCD thing, but I want to have the rest of my day. I had to prep stuff for church the next day. I do the media there, so I have stuff to prep for that. I do want to do, if you guys have checked out the Pick a Poke shorts, they've been a lot of fun. And it's funny because it's actually a little counterproductive to do them, because I hate to keep bringing up, you know, partner qualifications and monetization eligibility. We're really close to the partner program, which starts at 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. And the live streams are a big contributing factor to it. Shorts have a different, because some channels really just produce shorts, and you need, I don't know, I think it was like 1 million short views within the past 30 days. I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days. Oh, I was trying to timestamp, not that. And I can't remember where I was going with this. Oh, the Pika Poke shorts have been fun. And shorts do work as a funnel too. So I know not everyone's interested in the analytics and business side of this thing, but the Pika Poke shorts have been fun for me to feature and spotlight some Pokemon. And maybe if we had Power Bat on there, that would have gone. Yeah, in Canada, the only buffer is Remembrance Day on November 11th. Is there a special menu that you guys have on those days? Cassick, I will let you know. I don't know if you're on the Discord or not, you know, and if I do book those tickets to see Phillies Blue Jays, I'm letting you know. Now, of course, I can't remember which province you're in, and what, Toronto's Ontario, right? So you're saying Canada, that might be like you saying, hey, I'm visiting Los Angeles, you know, and I was like, okay, well, I'm on the other side of the country. Stuffing or dressing? Well, we discussed this the other day. It's stuffing when it's in the bird. It's dressing when it's on the side. I'm fine with it being dressing. I'm fine with it being on the side. I end up pouring gravy over it anyway. You are a Discord. Cool. I finally figured out how to make that link not expire. So that link is in the channel bio. Now, I don't know if, because my username is the same across the board. I don't know if searching my username takes you to the channels. Wow, that was a tough pitch. If that takes you to the channel's Discord or not, or the channel, the SJP server or not. I don't. Oh, it's Chico. Chico's here. Hate that kid. But of course, that if you ever want to DM me, you know, that's a good spot. Instagram is a good spot to DM me, because you can't really DM on. Oh, I hate that kid so much. I hate that kid so much. I hate that kid. Not as much as Brett Olson, though. Not nearly as much as Brett Olson. I hate Brett Olson. Yeah, you can email me, but I'm going to be, you know, I'm not going to check that. I don't check that email very often. And of course, I have several email accounts on my phone. You know, there's my personal email, there's my church email, there's an email I use for career-related, you know, professional career-related stuff. And so if you want to get a hold of me, the easiest way is either Instagram DM or I guess Discord, now that I'm learning more about Discord. Overall, Sydney pitching well. I mean, two Steel Stadium home runs. These are going to happen. But in hindsight, I kind of wish we would have picked something like Tin Can Alley or the Cement Gardens, where they've been doing really well. Jacinda, that's right to you. Okay. Cool. Who said, are we winning? Because we don't have Pete. That sounded like a Pete soundbite. What I do, Tommy, or what we started doing last year, was we made dressing or whatever with the sweet Hawaiian bread. Ooh, it was delicious. I guess we should stick with power with Jim Thome. I mean, again, he's the only one who's... Oh, am I just swinging too early? Okay, well, that's the second... Oh, my gosh. I could have been hustling. That's on me. I am in Manitoba, which is right next to Ontario, and I might be going to Toronto in the summer to see some of my dad's relatives and possibly go to the Hockey Hall of Hate. Nice. See, that's good contact, just not enough juice. And luckily, Tony has been having a hard time out there, so... Fame, yeah, I figured. Is it the NHL Hall of Fame, or is it hockey overall? Because, you know, the NBA doesn't have one. It's the Naismith Hall of Fame. I kind of want to test this catcher. He's been fumbling the ball a little bit. Let's see what his arm looks like. Okay, he's throwing to third. That usually means they're butt juice. All right, nice. Now there's Pablo in the background, but he's not on the team. That's low. Okay, whew. NHL only. Okay, I thought so. Okay. Oh, do we want to test Ernie? Alright, it's a fielder's choice at least. Okay, so... Because 2 outs, runner on second is not automatic in this game with a base hit. I'm going to bat open. I want her to pull this because Ernie should score. And we want... Okay, opposite way. That should work. Traps it. Dang, she had an arm! Oh, that sucks! She had an arm out there. Should we not make the postseason? Because we're what, 5-4? We're only a game over 500, and whatever reason, we just wet the bed at Steel Stadium. I'm all for picking another team. I think Backyard Baseball streams are always going to be a part of this channel, no matter how much we grow, no matter how many franchises we do, because it just doesn't seem to get old. And of course, eventually they're going to be re-releasing all these other games, but I'm going to have to figure out, because I'm a Mac user, here's the only thing I can think of. If you recall, the problem I had on the day that the Steam re-released the game was that I had a Microsoft laptop in the house, but it's a very bare minimum computer. It's really not meant for streaming. So when I would play the game and try to run OBS off of the Microsoft, the OBS couldn't handle it. It could not. The computer could not handle recording OBS and playing the game at the same time. So my only other option to truly play the game off of Steam was to mirror the game onto Steam Deck on Mac. And while it plays, the problem there was the cursor is locked into the window that Backyard Baseball was playing. So what I would have to do is set up OBS before the stream started. Ooh, just foul. And then hope that there's no reason for me to click out of the window until the game ended. So it's still possible, but it's just a little bit of a pain in the neck. But for some of those games, I tried looking for Mac versions because I have an external CD drive if those discs still work. Meow meow. All right, Dimitri, he had a home run I think in the last game, or at least the last stream. So, hang on, that thing happened where if your first batter comes up to the plate for the inning and you start hitting esque too much, the pitcher doesn't end up throwing. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What did you think it was? A little too low for my liking. One thing I've had to learn doing these live streams is that the chat will wait. Will be patient for me to respond to the chat. You know, play the game. That's what they're here for. That... Yeah, okay. Whew, that one was a close one. Shorten up the swing, man. The strikeouts aren't... That's, alright. Okay, walk's as good as a hit. And that brings up the MVP. I'm content with a bunt, but actually, let's see if we can steal. Again, this catcher, when they throw to third, it usually means they have a weak arm behind the plate. I think Dimitri can make that. Had to move the runner up. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now, Gretchen, I don't mind you pulling it in this situation. It'll get Dimitri to third, but let's hit it on the ground. Ah, foul. Jeez. I had a dream last night, actually, that Gretchen was a real person, and she was... And I was ecstatic to meet her. I'm like, you realize, you know, you're so popular on my channel that, you know, the Gretchen thing is moving. Oh, man, my Chiefs can go lose... What? Can the Chiefs lose to the Bucks? Oh, you're playing right now? You're playing backyard, and that's what the matchup is? Okay. I'd prefer moving the runner up on a sacrifice than a walk, but I won't decline a walk either. Okay, hit the ground. Oh, that kid's got a little bit of an arm. That was too close. That was too close for comfort. That was too close for comfort. If it hit the ground right away, we could have ran, but the fact that it was a little bit in the air. Now here we go again with the situation of I want to get those runners moved up. Now this pitcher's a little wild right now. No, in real life. Do they play? They don't play. Do they play today? They don't play today, do they? I know the Eagles play the Jaguars tomorrow. But again, I haven't followed live sports as much. It's like I'd rather create content than watch a game. What's up, SoFlo? Get back, get back, get back. Or not. Okay, alright, so everyone's safe? Nice. Okay. November 4th. So that would be Monday. It's Monday night, okay. Oh yeah, guys, for what it's worth, if any of you guys still have any kind of clock that you have to reset manually, that is tonight. Unless one of you is in a part of the world where that doesn't matter, like Arizona. Okay, a sack fly at least? I would much rather you... Okay, alright, there we go. Just one base. I would much rather than be able to freeze than do that weird walking thing. So, tied game. So, Flo, you haven't missed much. This is still the first game of the morning, and again, we seem to have these power outages at home where, oh, that would have been a decent one to swing at. I would say hit the ground ball because you know you're probably getting one run to score, but do we want to risk, you know, is the risk worth them getting a power-up on a double play? And those power-ups will come back and haunt you. The computer doesn't care if it's cheap. It's part of the game. Football challenge, please. Yes, Kasich, but before you got on... There we go, J-Roll. Before you got... Oh, wait. This is that glitch center fielder. We might be able to get it inside the Parker. This happened in the last series we did. There's some sort of glitch here where eventually I think Tony is going to chase that ball down, but not after at least 3 runs scored. This is going to be a little league. This is going to be a glitch grand slam. There we go. All right, we'll take it. Sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good. We'll take that. So an inside the park grand slam for Jim, the childhood animated version. And now they're going to pull Vincent Sweet after that, even though that was not his fault at all. Yes, Kasich. So this was the plan for tomorrow. Originally, it was just going to be a continuation of this, but we've talked about it for a while, and here's the challenge I want to do. And football's the easiest game to start this with because Matt had asked which sport I would pick first, and I think football's the easiest one to do this for. We're going to make a roster where each kid at least at their offensive position, because defense is kind of just like they're all wild card positions, really. Each kid is going to have only one skill point in whatever skill is most associated with that position. So the quarterback will have a 1 in throwing. The wide receivers will have a 1 in catching. The running back has a 1 in running. The kicker has a 1 in kicking. We'll try our best because I feel like not every kid. We may not be able to find a position. We'll see. We'll try it out, and I think that's going to be the Sunday Super Duper tomorrow. So I'll have to update that thumbnail. I just like putting up something so you guys know that there's a mid-vid or a Saturday morning special. I am thinking about on Tuesday doing some sort of mid-vid because Tuesday is the presidential election in the U.S. and I'm not a political person. That we're not going to discuss politics on here, but I figured during the day, a nice little distraction from all this stuff. Coach McDum, Tony probably was not going to go in the bushes, but that happened before to us. That happened before when we played with the Bombers, and Vicky had some sort of hit like that. It was one of those, Mercy Rule power-ups. And I think it was Screaming Line Drive, and she was able to get inside the park home run just like that. So that is a relief to get that because we want to have some separation in the win column. And I think that means the our MVP, we can bring her in to close it. I know Cassie keeps saying don't put power on Jocinda, but it's just, was she buffed or nerfed or something? Because I swear that in the OG backyard baseball, she could rake. Finishing my iced coffee here, delicious. I don't know why they don't have this flavor year round. It's not like these sweeteners expire, really. All-Stars. That's the team you're playing right now? The silly All-Stars? Oh, actually, we should call them. Actually, that's right. That should be the team name is All-Stars because they're can be really bad. Or the Browns. I still haven't seen the Browns in any sort of opponent in BYF. Ah. Invincible All-Stars. I like it. That's what we'll do. Probably after the stream, I'll try to assemble the roster just to see who we would have. I won't play any of the games yet, but just get an idea. Oh, that's your team name. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use a Kasich because that'd be funny. We'll let this pitch go on 2-0. What? Why are we getting Pablo's chatter? He's not in the game. He's not on either team. I guess it's like some sort of filing error or something. Maybe it's attached to a different player out there. Give me some peanuts. Whilst you're playing the game? Matter of fact, now that I think of it, I haven't heard Tony say anything. Maybe something got misassigned with Tony's jeers? That's a good hit. And once again, so maybe that's the thing we gotta do is we have to aim for that left center field fence because now there's been a couple times now where that's gone in the way. Running back Mikey Thomas, quarterback Lulu. Are you helping me with the assignments? Thank you. I appreciate that.
Now you shall witness the true power of
And we could put Trey Ash in there because we might need a wild card if no one has a. I mean, there's got to be a 1 for every position, but I feel like they tried their best to give 2s to a lot of people. Tony has been really struggling out there today, man. He's really been having a problem. In fact, he needs a BJA for today. Okay. So the problem has been the animations. All right, the animations are not really doing it today, and I just tried playing the butt juice alert, and then OBS was starting to have a little like problem. So I don't want to risk the stream or the OBS force closing and then the stream, because if you ever have a stream disconnect, sometimes when you restart it, it starts it up as a new stream, and it's just it bugs me. It looks sloppy. So at least for the time being, no BJAs or anything like that until I can figure out what's going on. And eventually we'll get a nice big desktop Mac that can really pack the muscle, and I should be able to write it off as a tax write-off, especially if you know, I reach that mono status, which again, I think everyone is understanding that it's not like a greed thing, but the fact that, you know, I could spend more time on this, you know, if it pays the bills and everything like that. There we go. Plus, I want to, you know, branch out with my editing services and all that. So, Tater, I don't know if you're here. You were talking about possibly making a channel. Stephanie is kicker. That makes sense. She has a 1 in kicking and soccer. So I'm going to give Gretchen a short leash out here. She did get a strikeout, but if we start to see balls go over the fence, we're going to have to make a switch. I don't want to risk blowing this gift of a lead that we have. Yes, I did. Yeah, I had a dream that Gretchen was in real life, and she was like so excited. Oh, it's Chico. I hate this kid. Yeah, she was so excited that everyone was, you know, all about the Gretchen train, and her being a national treasure. Oh no, center Ronnie Dobbs. Yeah. Oh. Trey Ash could be center too. And it's funny because Trey Ash, despite having a 1 in catching, actually is not as he knew we were playing back. I mean, he makes some clutch catches. Yeah, wildcard Trey Ash, yeah. Because it's going to be tough. I mean, what would you determine would be the mismatch positions for defense? Because, I mean, you could say that tackling, but you have 7 people out there. They're going to have to tackle. 5. So I think it's more so for offense. Defense, you know, can you do the bare minimum on defense? I guess you could say, well, the safety should be the fastest person, so that's the ball game, right? That is the ball game, and 7-2 the final in this one. So, standings wise, still on top of the, tied for first at 6-4. We have 4 regular season games to go. I think we can finish them today, but let's pause for station ID. You're watching the Saturday morning special, and sometimes Joey plays.
Well, hey kids, you're watching the Saturday morning special on Sometimes Joey Plays.
Okay, that seemed to work fine. Live from my parents' basement in the United States. My name is Joey. Sometimes I play games, and sometimes they're on Saturday morning. The Saturday morning special. Gretchen does not need to start at pitcher. Sydney's been doing well. Ernie with a weird bonus, but yet a not bonus at the same time. And everyone else, okay, Ronnie, nice little power up there. Everyone looking pretty good. I don't see a need to move anything, and let's go. Take care of the Cubs. So Sydney making a good name for herself at pitcher. And I think we had that in the Bomber series too. We just tried something different. And in fact, I think jokingly, we did it because we wanted the game to end sooner, because the problem was you put Kenny out there. Kenny was dominating and we weren't scoring. So nobody was scoring, and what an amazing start. What an amazing start to the game. But we fooled the runner a bit, and Ernie's throw just didn't have enough mustard on it. They have Ahmed, Reese, and Dante. Oh, and Kenny. Good luck. That's a lot of speed. And here's Ahmed right now. Oh, we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. This kid. Clean swing. A lot of power. In fact, no, I don't want the... There's no point of putting the shifting them deep, because if it's... Oh, Jacinda might have it. No, she doesn't. She is just the absolute worst. Can we get that runner at third? Oh my gosh, this is not a good start. Not a good start, but we're gonna win the game, so... Come to think of it, do we really want Jacinda in center? There's no rule saying I can't switch the two pros out of their position. I just really rather not. Well, with Ronnie's speed, let's try him in left field and then Gretchen in center. Mikey's our only good receiver. It's funny. Oh, that's a good piece of hitting, man. Ground rule double. I mean, that saves us a run, but we haven't gotten anybody out yet. Okay, could be a double play if we put...
Let's go, Yellow! Let's go!
I wanted to curse so bad just now. We get an out, yay. But Dimitri, if he doesn't fall, and Jacinda, if she doesn't Jacinda, that's a double play. But that's okay, we're going to win the game. Your fielding approach is illogical. Turnover on downs, monster ball. Do. Just get the out at first. Okay, well, 2-run score, but that could have been a lot worse of an inning. And we come up to bat. Oh yeah, Cassick, you were asking how Halloween went. Yeah, originally the plan was to do Pokemon ranked battles with the Spooky Singles team, but I thought the timing, if you're familiar with ranked battles on the Switch, it can take a long time because you have to wait for the opponent to make their choices. Sometimes they do switch outs. You have to wait to get matched with a trainer. It takes a long time, and I wasn't really. I was still in the Pokeball ranking. It would have taken a while to get to Masters. Plus, every time you lose, you fall back a little bit. So I just thought, well, how about this? The monsters on Halloween. I think we can hit for power with Ronnie. He's got these boosts today, and it's really frustrating. A win is a win any way you can get it. But to not get home runs in what's the shallowest field in the game is fairly annoying, I must say. Interception, monster ball. Stick with what's working. Line drives have been working. Ooh. See, a nice sounding piece of contact, but Ahmed is right there. I love this team. Burn.
Watch this.
Okay, good eye, good eye. Interception monsters, they punt. Punting so bad in backyard football, the OG one. Man. You two need to do a split screen stream on me and Cassie. That'd be pretty cool, actually. Like, one of us does baseball, the other does football, or just two footballs in a row. Now, the question is, would Kasich be mic'd up? I did see, Kasich, I did look at your channel. Looks like you did a couple videos. Could you imagine just having to listen to both of us at the same time? Even if you don't know what Kasich sounds like, just two voices going. And it'd be funny if we couldn't hear the other person, so we're just talking over each other the whole time. I'd probably be the louder one. It sounds like I'm the loud. I have a naturally loud voice to begin with. Like, when I'm on the phone with Jeannie, I'll hear my voice echo through her speaker or whatever back into the phone. That'd be a cool idea. I do want to, and yeah, I could probably start doing them now, but it would be bigger when we have more subscribers and stuff. Like a charity stream or something. It could be something like that. You know, Joey and friends. Alright. We have a power-up bat, but... weird flex, but okay. That first inning was brutal on us. That just... cool. Touchdown, Jorge. Yeah, I guess it would make sense since Kasich gives us the play-by-play updates, so yeah. We would need some sort of third party to mod it. I mean, I guess if Kasich had it set up on something like Zoom where he could screen capture. Oh, that's... come on. That went just shallow enough not to be a home run. And it was on a power bat. Steph gets to try a field goal attempt. Let's see. Like, am I getting under the ball? Why do I feel... Alright, well, Sammy Sosa! Damn. Drops it, so... base runner. Test out the catcher. Let's see. Ernie does get very helpful boost in speed. I mean, I guess the boost in speed alone is worth it. Okay. A kick with full power and it barely made it to the post. So did she make it or not? Great, now they have a power-up bat and they are not scared to use them. I think the karaoke dance parties, see, it's tough with them because we're singing copywritten songs. Even though we're not, oh my gosh. Even though we acknowledge that and we're not claiming any ownership of the material, there's still this gray area where, you know, I'm not going to... 4-0. She made the field goal. Good. I wish she would have made some home runs for us. Not a great start at all. This is going to be a big comeback if we make the comeback. But in hindsight, this was not the stadium to pick. Tin Can Alley was awesome because we knew how to manipulate the properties in Tin Can Alley on the terrain. But this has not been the move. And I only picked Steel Stadium because... I hate this team. I don't like this team. I do and I don't. I wanted to pick Jimmy Rollins. And if we do this again, I'm picking Jimmy Rollins again. He's my all-time favorite player. And I'm probably picking Jim Tomei, too, again, because he's such a gentleman. But... really, and I guess it's my fault, too, not a lot of power on the team. And we see... that might be fair. That's a home run. Wow. And there's no way to simulate the game. I'm taking Sydney out. This has not been her afternoon or morning or whatever it is for them. And at this point, I'm almost just looking to the next game. They still have a power up. And at this point, I'm more concerned about getting outs than anything. It's just really frustrating that, and of course, it also depends on the person playing the game, which is yours truly. But and there's no way to simulate the game. I know. SoFlo, this has been a really rough start. It has not been a good day for Sydney on the mound today, which is a shame because she was doing pretty well. And the reason why we were using Ernie as the starter, but I was trying to preserve his juice for the base paths and for his power. So we really don't have a real, we don't have an Angela, who we knew that's the pitcher. She's pitching. So we'll be a little more thoughtful with our next team. Again, I don't want every game to be us up by 18, but I also, it's real, that was what made the Bombers series so. I think that's why I played only one game on the Bombers series, was because it was exhausting to have no shot at hitting the ball, pretty much no shot at hitting the ball out of the infield. Our strategy ended up becoming make it to the 10th inning and have a power-up bat. Because we had to make that a rule because it was the games were going to go on forever. Yeah, the defense hasn't helped anything. One of those runs, it could have been a double play had Dimitri not fallen. And then there was a shot at the plate, but Jocinda couldn't hold on to it, and I thought her fielding was maxed. Silly me for thinking that would mean, and I know errors are on, but you would still think that with a high fielding stat, your probability of dropping the ball like that would be really low. So, I mean, we're not waving a white flag, but obviously my approach now is much more relaxed. Watch this work to our favor here, because I'd rather just move on to the next game. Something about playing at home has not been good for us. I don't know what it is. Bye-bye, good evening. Haha, it's opposite day. I see you, Rue. It's a new season in ranked battles, and I'm going to try to get our spooky singles to the master rank level, and as much as I'd love to stream it, maybe I'll record it and then edit it, but it just would have taken so long, because even when you guys see me edit it, I get it down to about 20 minutes, and that's 10 battles. But sitting down, that is about an hour and a half to 2 hours of recording, and that's why I didn't want to live stream it, because oh my gosh, half of the stream would just be us waiting for the opponent to select an attack, and then okay, I could do it on Showdown, but Showdown's just not as exciting, with the, you don't have the 3D, the actual graphics and everything like that, and sometimes Showdown moves too fast for my liking too. Good piece of hitting there by Gretsch, but Sydney was pitching, so Ahmed interception. It's funny because she plays tennis. I was talking with a friend of mine who was on vacation in Japan. He said that to me. Nice. I've always wanted to go to Tokyo. when Jeannie and I were at the sushi place last night, I was saying how I'm pretending that it's my post-performance meal from doing a karaoke dance party in Japan. Yemot hi. Yemot yi. Talking backwards now. Well, we won our first game this morning. This one is not looking good at all. Pitching has struggled. Defense has struggled. And just barely made that throw. He's not on my team. That's right. I'm so used to him being on your team. Ernie is... I'm not feeling it with Ernie right now. Let's put Ronnie up there because I just want to get the game done at this point. It's maybe... I knew this was going to happen too. I knew that was going to happen. So we're down by a touchdown and just looking forward to the next game at this point. I'm not picking Steel Stadium again for a while. I'm not picking this stadium again for a long time. I know it's iconic, and it is. Can I simulate this game? Is there actually a way for me to simulate this game? Seriously. This is... I don't know why. I really hope that's a feature in a remake. Because this is painful. I know there's no clock in baseball and stuff, but come on, we have a long way to go. They recovered the kick because Jorge has butterfingers. That's the worst feeling when you lose an onside kick in that game, because sometimes you just can't. There's nothing you can do about it. Because there's that little, I don't know, call it a glitch or whatever, but sometimes they'll butterfinger it and then their runner kind of run in place momentarily, and that second or split second is just enough for them to get the ball. Yeah, I know. This is why I don't want to pick Steel Stadium anymore. It's unless we had a steroid team. And I might just swing for power at this point. What is there to lose? Maybe it's practice for me. Again, I know I'm probably not timing my swings perfectly. I think some of you said that my swings are fairly early. And sure, I'm probably swinging at a lot of stuff too. But if it's going to be a strike anyway, it's kind of like, why not? But you got to take your pitch. That's what the Dodgers said, right? Whatever. Ew. We understand that. That chat box is just overlapping a little bit to the point that's bugging me, so there we go. Ahmed from this one game will be the Defensive Player of the Year. Interception Ahmed. There you go. He's an early favorite. See, that sounds like another player dialogue. That sounded like either Ronnie or Luann, but they're not on the field. Okay, that inning is done. Top of the fifth. We still have 2 full innings to play. Like, this is not the time for stuff like that. Just get the outs to get the game over. Jennifer Goodfellow. That does not sound like a name from the OG. Dimitri, Tater? Was it Tater that maybe picked me?
That's my sister.
When you hear those pauses like that, it's not, and because I know the camera's not on me, That's not a glitch or something. That's me just straight up retaining boiling anger and just want to get this game done and move on to the next one. And there's no speed up option either, which I think wouldn't be smart because this would be a tough game to play sped up. It's not like playing a Game Boy Pokemon. I'm going to die on this O2 because I hate power-ups. Are you saying overtime 2? Like, I don't have a hatred for power-ups. It's part of the game and it is what made it fun, but you can't stop. I think in 05, I want to say, or the console version of the games, they did have an option to flat up turn off the power-ups, which I believe were for both sides. Hey, I saw that. You cheated. Remember? Good times. That's right. I did cheat. What did I do that I cheated? I reset the game or something? Thank you, Gretchen. Alright, just get these out. Yeah, that feels like a long time ago, Rue. Playing Yellow Legacy. Oh, O2 Backyard Football. I've been trying to find a for that. It's been a little difficult to find. Plus, I like the OG one so much. If anything, I would play the console Backyard Football next. But I still have to play basketball and hockey. And like I said, I'm getting a emulator controller today. It should be arriving sometime today. And that'll help me with, if I'm not able to play the computer versions. I know that there's because I've never played, like I never even touched hockey. We lost 35-22. It was almost a year ago. It feels like a year ago. It wasn't. It was still 2024. But the channel even looks, and this is not me trying to toot my own horn, the channel looks so much different, you know, between then and now. Even my first, when I made the comeback, the first Pokemon Crystal run, even just the graphics on screen look different. It just, everything looks different. And that's the beauty of, you know, trial and error when you're newer to the game. And I've always had a video editing background and a design background, because so many people would say when I had under 100 subscribers, oh, how do you not have more? This looks great. And yeah, I take pride in the production quality. If you look good and you sound good, people take you seriously. So if you're using you know, the onboard microphone on your computer, it's not going to sound as good. People aren't going to take you seriously. And the microphone I'm using is fairly inexpensive. It's less than $50. You are a lot more casual about streams now. Yeah, you know what it is, Rue? I'm definitely a lot more comfortable. I'm more comfortable, and I'm more comfortable with balancing chat and doing the actual stream. It does feel a lot more natural now. I'm a chatty person, which is why I like Gretchen. Yeah. I agree with Rue. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. I always appreciate the feedback. It feels very natural. I remember you stopped the stream sometimes to drink water. Yeah, because it was that. I have iced coffee right now, but actually if I have some water, yeah. What I haven't done in a while, I mean, I ate a donut on the last stream, but I remember there was some, when I did Crystal, and I kind of regret I stopped doing the highlights for Crystal, because the thing was, I was doing before I live streamed Crystal, I was doing it off stream, uploading it in full, and then editing highlights. But I wouldn't let myself do the next episode, the full stream, without the highlights. But I wanted to get the game, you know, done. And then when I started doing it live and I realized people were tuning in, I learned more about how live streams operate and the algorithm and the analytics and the viewer experience as well. Learning that people treat a live stream sometimes like radio. My sister kind of described it as like having a friend in the room. And then I learned that, okay, streams need to be longer than just an hour and 5 minutes for everyone to really have that fun experience. So now getting used to the stamina behind it, because I know I was one of those people in the past where I would say, oh, you know, why are these people earning money for you know, just sitting and playing a video game, but there is the entertainment factor to it, and you do have to have some stamina to keep it going, to keep talking. If I was quiet this whole time, yeah, you might find this entertaining still because you like the game, but Debbie Nagasawa's coming on. But otherwise, she has that little mean face. Otherwise, it'd be pretty boring just for me to be quiet this whole time. Okay. Yes, it is. Oh, they're just golfing it. It's not even like they are hitting some pixie dust home runs or flower bed home runs, as we call them in Philly, but they're just clobbering it. And now you want to bunt. Thank you. You're up by 10 and you're bunting. Yeah, casual or relaxed would be a good word too. I'm a lot more relaxed about it. PDQ. All right, let's get these final 3 outs, and then I am going to have to hit the potty. So, let's get these 3 outs. Shut up. And see, we've been getting good contact and then hitting it right to a fielder. Ugh. I do have to get better with changing that. I say that every stream. Oh, I gotta get better with the batting stance. No potty trips. Tommy, that's going to be not very pleasant for me if that's the case. Let's see if this guy can hit one. Come on, Jim Tomey. So is Jim Tomey's. I don't know what's going on. Yay, runners. And now this is what's going to happen, right? We're going to score 5 runs or something and still lose the game because obviously we're down by 10. But all these runs are going to come out of nowhere now. Let me try something here. Follow the ball with the cursor the whole time. Because I've learned that what part of the bat cursor... Oh, that one I just should not have swung at all. Yeah, the AI is not good at reading whether or not the ball is going to drop. MLB The Show. I know, I think Kasich asked about MLB The Show. At this point, I'll wait, Kasich, for the new one to release. Because I think the most recent one I have is... What is the most recent one I have? The one with Jazz Chisholm on it. While he's still a Marlin. Okay, good. That torture is over. And... so much for a 3-game winning streak. Oh no, we did have a 3-game winning streak. How about that? We have 3 games left. We're still tied for first, but I do need to hit the potty. Sorry, Tommy, but I do need to do that. The chat is still up there for you, and I will be right back. Don't leave. It's a little bit of a trip. I have to go to the second floor, I'm in the basement. Let's pause quickly for station ID. You're watching the Saturday morning special, and sometimes Joey plays.
Well, hey kids, you're watching the Saturday morning special on Sometimes Joey Plays.
From my parents' basement in the United States, my name is Joey. Sometimes I play games. Let me catch up with the chat here. I just came back from a potty break. And yeah, I was saying that Cassick and I should figure out how to do that. Do they have multiplayer? Now, well, they had a way that you could play, if you were local, you could play with a friend, but not online. And that's what people are hoping we're going to see. Actually, wait, no, they did have an online play back in the day, but I don't know how that worked. That was back when we had dial-up internet and stuff. So I don't know how that would work now. But yeah, we gotta try and figure it out. Alright, well, we're playing on a cement surface, which I like because we've been able to manipulate that pretty well. I'll just send it. Wow, of all the boosts, we just get a fielding boost. Lovely. She should be in center. Gretchen in left, I guess. Just for the running. I don't know how to mess with Discord work. Yeah, I guess work would be better. A better word. I'm still learning myself. But Yeti and some other people have kind of been helping me out. And it's just something that oh, that's right. We gotta face Randall Johnson. Alright, we might be in for a poop fest here. I think the best bet is to hit grounders because we're on the cement surface and grounders are the way to go. And don't burn the eggs. Yeah, no egg burning, guys. Certainly the technologies, I mean, people do it all the time, but I would like to say that it would be really funny if Cassick and I, again, we don't have each other's audio, so we're just talking over each other the entire time. And then if we're playing, like, let's say we're both playing football, it'll be like touchdown Kenny, and then touchdown Kenny, and then, you know, Kenny interception. Wait, did you just get a touchdown? No, you know, it just, we would have no way of knowing what the other person says. That would be, that to me would be funny. Hopefully he doesn't hit a bird. Yeah, it killed a bird. So, Rue, what we're referencing is this guy, Randy Johnson, in real life. He's one of the greatest pitchers of all time in baseball. In an exhibition game, a friendly, if you will, he threw a pitch and a bird was flying into the path of the pitch, and he could reach 100 miles an hour plus. I forget what that is in kilometers, but it killed the bird. It killed the bird on impact, and you saw its feathers fly everywhere. And so yeah, that's something he's known for. Oh, that would have been a hit. Even if spare someone audio was like a second late, yeah, like off sync. Maybe do like a charity thing with it. Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to get at earlier with the karaoke dance party thing. You know, we would not monetize those videos because we're singing other people's songs, but I don't know what that would entail if we said we did a charity thing, like, oh, if you know, during the party you donated and it would go to, you know, some sort of good cause. If that would still be a legal issue, I don't know. Because the karaoke dance parties are more for fun than anything else. And I haven't done a full upload in a while in which that can't be right, Rue. You have to be exaggerating that. Cassick, I think you can confirm nor deny the kilometer per hour thing, because that applies to you as well. But yeah, Rue, in baseball, in the month of March, there's what they call, that's a tough pitch. There's what they call spring training, which is basically a month of friendly matches. It's to get the players, because they've been sitting all winter, to get them warmed up and reacclimated to the game, and so that's when it happened. And they usually play the games in Florida or Arizona. So I'm going to be going in March to, they play, the Phillies play in Clearwater, Florida, which is like Central Florida, to enjoy the beach with my family and then also go see one of the friendlies. That was a good, he's good, man. He's good in this game. This is like the Mewtwo of pitchers in this game. Ah, that was a late swing. Yeah, Randy threw a 97-mile-an-hour fastball against the Giants, and a dove flew in the way and got hit. Yep. I just don't know what that is in kilometers an hour. I don't know the conversion, and Rue said it's like 8 million kilometers an hour. See, this is... Ooh, okay. 1 mile is 1.6, thank you. Still don't know why we do it different. I still don't know why we do it different in the U.S. Cassick SoFlo, one of you guys, did you see there was a clip that went viral recently, a short on YouTube? I know ESPN reposted it. It was a guy who had a front or second row seat at a Rangers game, Texas Rangers game. Hello, Juan. Yes, I rather have the oh, Jorge's on the team. Yeah, do we want to go with Ronnie at pitcher? Hold on, I didn't even check. I guess Ernie does have the better stats, and we're on the road anyway. Give me just a second. Let's see how that goes. A guy had a front or second row seat at a Rangers. I forget but Aroldis Chapman was pitching. Even though Aroldis Chapman's in the later end of his career, he threw I guess it was a slider or a sinker that got away from the catcher and then went and hit the netting of where these guys were sitting. And even though you know that you're protected by the netting, it's still, you see this ball flying at you, and it had such a nasty break, and everyone's just like, whoa, you know, their heart stopped. Pretty cool POV though, because freedom. Eagles play at 4 o'clock Eastern on Sunday. Rue. Oh, just barely got that out. Again, I'd rather have the broken ladder because the broken ladder won't be able to swing. I really feel like a lot of the defensive chatter is getting mixed up. Hey, dude. Hey, Cobb. That was a show from back in like the 80s, 90s. Hey, dude. Took place on a cowboy ranch or something. It was on Nickelodeon. Ooh, Jorge's music's a little like more classy in this one. So I like how this field, there's a couple copycat fields in this game, and this one's definitely a Cement Gardens one, and it's not even slick about it. That's the only thing. I mean, it is nice to have a different look, but so this is game 3 of this morning. What did I miss? You're ahead of me. We won the first game, lost the second game really bad. We got spanked in the second game, and we're still tied for first, but I know whatever the next backyard baseball run we do is, we're definitely picking a different team, and I'm not picking Steel Stadium again. I feel like Steel Stadium, we've pressed so much because we think, oh, we have a short field. We're gonna hit home runs. The team is really not built for power. If this is what the kids yell in the U.S., you have a lot less trauma than we. Remember, this is a family-friendly game, Rue. In real life, nowadays, I don't know. Especially with the election. Oh, can't wait for that to be over. Couldn't do anything with that anyway. Yeah, this year more than any, for anyone else, any other U.S. viewers, I can't remember getting this many text messages, this many ads, this many mailers, this many people are still coming to the door, knocking on the door. In fact, I had one the other day. I have no problem saying it. I'm a registered independent. I'm not registered with either party. So when the election time comes around, both parties are really scrambling for the people like me to, you know, push me in one direction or the other. And so someone came to the door, and my mom, even though I was home, she just straight up told them that I wasn't home because there was no point of talking to them. We normally invented slurs on the go, each one worse than the last. I adore Randy Johnson as a pitcher. He's the GOAT. Yeah, I said he's like the Mewtwo of pitchers in this game. And I don't know who they would have picked instead for the Diamondbacks representative. I guess maybe Luis Gonzalez would have been a good one. But I know they wanted to have, they tried to have at least one or two pitchers in the game. Come on, Cindy, come on, Cindy, come on, Cindy. Whew, that was a close one. See, now there's Tony's voice, but he's not in this game. So this has happened a few times. Let it go. Just let the power-up pitches go. Unless it's 2 strikes. I don't want to swing with power for Randy Johnson. We got to sacrifice power for some contact. See, here's this crap again. Yeah.
Science has failed me yet again.
Yep. If you're wondering why you haven't seen butt juice alerts or why you haven't heard the MVP chant, it's because something is going on with OBS right now where if I play one of those animations or whatever, it starts to freeze up a little bit, and I don't want to risk the stream going down. What did you say the other day? Your voice sounds like Pig's mate. Yeah. I said, Rue, I said that because we were talking about hate comments. And I was just and I just tried to think of a G-rated comment to say on the fly. So I said, yeah, your voice sounds like pigs mating. Which I know it doesn't. Not that I've heard pigs mating. In August, my family and my girlfriend and I went to Shady Maple, which is about an hour from Philly. And on the last stretch of road before you get there, you pass some farms, you pass some churches, and we passed by these 2, I think it was cows. Yeah, 2 cows that they were as close to the road within the fenced area as they could get, and they were participating in the circle of life. They were mating big time, right for the world to see. Should have let that one go, but oh well. Catholic did not burn the eggs. It's a celebration, everybody. And for DJ, we will probably, unless God forbid there's an emergency or something, finish the regular season here today. And whatever next team we do on this, I'm switching up the team. I'm switching up the field. And then tomorrow, I'm going to adjust. I'll have to update the thumbnail for the Sunday Super Duper. We're going to try the idea where I think that's what Cassic's actually doing right now. We're going to do the idea where each player at their position has 1 skill point in that respective position's skill. Quarterback has 1 throwing, kicker has 1 kicking, etc., etc. The only thing is defense really kind of hard to assign that because defense is really just kind of, you only get 7 picks and someone's going to have a 2 in blocking or whatever. So I recently made a team with the not so good kids, and of course I have our girl Jabberjaw. Yeah, again, I had a dream last night that Gretchen was real, and I got to meet her, and she was like so happy that we love her on the channel, and it's like, oh, let's get a picture and all that stuff like that. And then I woke up and I'm like, these kids aren't real, right? And of course they're not. It would have been so easy to go as one of these kids for Halloween. And I don't know why I never did. There's really not one kid who has that tough of a costume. Maybe Kenny, because Kenny uses a wheelchair. You'd have to acquire a wheelchair, but other than that, you probably just need a wig for certain hairstyles. I gotta follow these pitches better, especially with Randall Johnson. Yay, contact. I gotta put the grounder back on. The grounder is really what makes the difference on these fields, and we're not doing that. I went as Tony. It was dope. Oh, cool. Yeah, Tony's an easy one. You just gotta get a white t-shirt, some blue jeans, maybe a lollipop, and then, you know, get your hair slicked up. Tony was in one of the games earlier, and he was really butt juiced defensively and everything in that game. But actually, that helped us. I'm glad he was. Lucky, I had a dream that I was a banana and I was peeled in the class. Hey, yo. Sounds like a euphemism for something. You know what I want to see? Wait for this pitch. I want to see somebody truly slip on a banana peel like they do in the cartoons. And I mean slip, have that dramatic fall, and maybe even a whoa! Obviously, I don't want them to be seriously hurt. I'd laugh if I slipped on a banana peel. I'd laugh. It's a grounder. How are you popping it up? Nice. Let's see if we can get a steal with Jimmy, because if Tommy can pull that to right, he's got that big wall, it'll be a base hit automatically. Okay. And I'm just going to hit line drive at this point. Power has not worked. It just hasn't worked for us in this run. Oh my goodness. And then when I think we've got a good one to hit, then we're just doing crap like that. I started swinging with power on people in 97 who even have a 2 or 3 in batting. Yeah, I feel like in 97 it was totally different. I don't know whether or not that was a good pitch. I just felt like I had to swing at it. With those power-ups, sometimes you just swing at them because if they're going to be a called strike anyway, at least give yourself a shot to hit it. No! Okay, I don't know if that's an AI thing there or what happened, but this should not be happening. Come on. I hate this game sometimes, man. I really do. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, they have a leadoff runner on second. That's not what we like to see. It's gonna be tough to get him. Alright, nice throw by Jim Thome. Jeez. PDQ. Well, hello everyone watching, including our Twitch user/users. If you're not familiar with me and you're watching on Twitch, come over to YouTube. That's where all the cool stuff is. And Kick as well. If you're watching on Kick, that is. And Rue, I am in the process of making this stream for Facebook as well, but I'm trying to use a page, not my personal Facebook, and it says I have to wait 60 days until I can stream on Facebook, so we're just going to have to wait for that. In 97, when I'm losing bad or I'm frustrated, I just restart the game and try again. I'd like to do that here, DJ, but I am 32 years old, 33 in February, and it just, as much as I'd love to win every single game, you know, I think, you know, it add the, that's not me criticizing you. That's just, you know, it adds the authenticity of the stream and of the game. The tiny team in baseball 97, we got overthrown so much that our tallest player is Kimmy Ekman. My goodness, that's tall. I didn't forget about that team either, Kasich. I know you keep asking for it. But again, getting an emulator controller today, whenever it arrives, that's going to open up for so many more possibilities of what we can play on here, because I can't find some of these backyard games with a Mac compatible version, and when they re-release them on Steam, it's going to be the same problem. They're only releasing it on Microsoft, and I know they got criticized for it, that they only were releasing it on Microsoft. I don't know why they can't wait, if they're just in a rush to get these released, because what's the point of releasing it for one and then releasing it for Mac later? Because someone tweeted about it, and then they left a comment in reply, basically like Papa John. Stay tuned. I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days. Livy Kirkley and Mark Shapiro should be in jail. He has no pizza experience. He's never been in the pizza category. I would just say, stay tuned. The day of reckoning will come. The record will be straight. Why not set the record straight now? I mean, what is it about the record that isn't straight? Stay tuned. It's crazy that I can recite that perfectly. Yeah, that's definitely Tony's voice in the background. He's not in the field. But yet again, I don't hear Jorge's voice. So, anyone who's familiar with 03, was that a common problem? I'll have to ask Belladonna that. Can you tag somebody who's not watching, who's not in the chat right now? I can comment later, I guess. I ate the eggs. They were delicious. Good. I'm glad we got that update. See, these are the little things, too, that make a live stream special. Just give me an update on your eggs, you know? I had a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich and some hash browns, and I finished my iced coffee. Man, oh man, oh man. That's going to be just a base hit, I think, because that's not the dumpster. If that were the dumpster in Cement Gardens, that's a home run. Oh, that could be an inside the Parker. Get it? Okay. All right. That he could have made a turn there. All right, gotta be a little careful. We got that runner on third, and it's Jorge, our friend Jorge. Now, we haven't done a backyard soccer live stream yet. Well, no, we played backyard soccer. Oh, jeez. We have played it on a live stream, but it wasn't devoted to backyard soccer. It was like we were playing a little bit of each. And I'm angry. I'm angry because we're down 1-0. We haven't scored in quite some time, actually. And we got that grand slam that was a fluke in the first game today, because in Steel Stadium, there's a certain part of that left center field that if the center fielder, the computer center fielder, is, I guess, the one assigned to go get it, they'll keep running into the fence, into the gate, and they can't get around it for some reason. And that allowed us to clear the bases. And it was on a regular swing, too. Shut up. I'm with my cat. Good. Rhodey, I know where Rhodey went. She'll be back down here at some point. Okay. Well, gotta work on tying the game up. And I'm gonna stick with grounders because those hops do help, and I'm also swinging at everything. And those power-up pitches, man, because they're enticing, but then I'm thinking to myself too, well, what's the point? We're not even using the power-ups that you earn from hitting them. So why? Why do it? Let's at least test the arm again. In 97, I always hear Keisha's voice even when she's not playing. Well, they do use some of those regular character jeers for the generic kids. You can kind of tell. Like Dante, for instance. I always say, "Hey, batter." Gretchen, can you pull me a grounder? I'll be happy with that. How do they pop up these grounders? That's inside. Okay. Oof, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about that swing. Again, a situation here, I'd rather have the fielder's choice and move up the runner than the walk, but I also would have preferred a walk over strikeout. Great job, Joey. Shut up. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say it to Gretchen. I want to know how some of these kids hit the ball backwards. Billie Jean does that in soccer. She manages to kick the ball forward, backward. It's kind of like with... that was really close. If you look at Elon Musk, he smiles upside down somehow. All right, we really need a hit more than a ground ball. That strikeout killed us. Hello, buddy. Okay, hold on. I gotta put this spammer in timeout here. There we go. Okay. Oh, I didn't need to swing at that at all. Oh my gosh! And now, like, because I was thinking about the. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm glad you guys still find this entertaining. That, you know, even when I'm not scoring, maybe my reactions are what make it different. But it really, really is frustrating. It shouldn't be frustrating. It's just a game. It's a game made for children. It's still fun. It's still the Saturday morning special. But it is infuriating to me when stuff like this happens. In 97, we didn't have this. In 97, yeah, there were some games where it was a pitcher's duel, but not to like this extent where we're about to get shut out in back-to-back games. Now, Gretchen, that strike three, I shouldn't have swung. I don't want to strike out looking. And then Ashley just barely got beat on the throw to first. Let's see what happens in the next inning. And I mean, it is Randy Johnson. The kid that makes me so sad and happy is Luann when she speaks. It's so happy and so. I know Luann's adorable. I love when she misses a tackle, but then like gets a tackle afterwards, and she still says, "Me gonna cry." Okay, we're not. Tater is about to get like banned from the channel for making me pick Dimitri. Like seriously, what was that? Now, that could have been a double play. Where's the best place to put Dimitri on the field, in all honesty? He has a 1 in fielding. So where's a good place to put him? Because if you put him at catcher, I feel like everyone's going to be able to steal on him. First base, he doesn't have to throw the ball, but he does need to catch every throw that goes to him. And then whoa. How'd the game... Wait, whoa. How'd the game go away? No cap. I did something that I usually don't do.
That's what you call my speciality.
Sneaky. Am I? Oh, there's a Jorge line. Gretchen with a 1 in throwing power. I know. Well, no, I thought she had a 2. I used her at quarterback. She was actually decent. The sun exploded. This is sometimes Joey. Adventures. You know what? Let it go. I didn't like the pitch. All right, let's let this one go. Dimitri does hit bombs, but in this game, he's been... The defense has been hurting us. Is he really throwing 73 pitches in this game? That's a lot. Have we been looking at that? We've been taking that many pitches? Silly me for using power. Let it... Ooh, that was a close one. It's tough sometimes to read these pitches because, you know, the strike zone in this game, it does not give you a lick of space. If it touches the edge at all, strike. Reese with a 19 throwing power. Are you looking at those substats? I gotta pull those up. In fact, I probably should pull those up for that stream that we do. Just pull it. And he pushes it. Okay, that's a hit, though. That's a hit. Don't need to... You know what? Damn it! Oh, jeez! I got greedy, and I waited just a second too late. My goodness. I don't even think I got greedy. I think that was just the, I think that was the call to make. I just waited a second too long. Oh man. And of course he catches it. Oh my goodness. And they say don't make the first or final out at the plate. It looked like with him running, I could have... Jimmy Rollins should have max speed in this game. I can't challenge it. That sucks, man. I thought he would have had it. Okay. I was gonna say that'll extend the game, and it does. Okay. Well, we're gonna need some help though, because Jim Tomei is decent speed, but not blazing speed, and we know Jocinda can't run, so the ball needs to go to left, and it needs to go kind of far into left, and that is so we can get at least everybody moving up. I'll take a walk too. This is gonna be a tough one. All right, Jim, say okay. All right. Who's the batter now? Because we just need a base hit. It's Dimitri. I think we have to try to push this because Jocinda, if we pull it, Jocinda is going to be pretty easy to throw out.
Now you shall witness the true power of science.
Okay, and we can take a walk here too. But of course, you need 4 of those. Okay, there's one. Now, and of course, what sucks is Jimmy would have scored by now had we left him at third. That's a somehow a strike. Okay, down to the last strike. I had to swing at it. Wow. Okay. Yep. Science has failed you. A 1-0 loss. And 1-0 loss. I know it's Randy Johnson on the mound, but you know that. On to the next one. Nothing else we can do about it. We fall back to 500. We have 2 games remaining. The Expos and the Orioles. Let's pause for station ID and stretch out. They're watching this Saturday morning special.
Well, hey kids, you're watching the Saturday morning special on Sometimes Joey Plays.
From my parents' basement in the United States, everybody's stretching. Saturday morning special. We are 1-2 on the morning. Still in the playoff hunt, but we need to win these games. And we're back at Steel Stadium where it has not been easy for us. For whatever strange reason, we have not played well at Steel Stadium. Looks like some boost here. This guy, I'm really starting to dislike. Really starting to dislike this guy. And in fact, I'm kind of willing to even put him, let's put him at the plate for a little bit because I need these balls at first to be caught. And we'll have Ronnie on the mound. As for the batting order, I don't really know what else to do with it. Maybe Sidney can be moved up. Oh, I remember what we did. We had the 2 Weber twins lead off, then Rollins, then Ronnie was in the 5 hole. We have to move it around based off of, you know, who's got what batting boost for the day. Well, Ernie should probably be leading off, honestly, if he's got the max running. Because we always try to think of this as, I always think of this, of course, like if you were making a real batting lineup in real life baseball, what you would do. But you kind of have to think of it a little bit differently because you're playing backyard baseball, and especially because it's not like we're hitting home runs anyway. Let's try it out. Okay. I think I might head out, y'all. See ya, DJ. Thanks for joining. We're playing the Montreal Expos now. The rest in peace, the Montreal Expos. Put Dimitri at 2. DJ, are you serious? He's been butt water, butt juice, whatever. Same difference. Unless you meant second base. He's playing horrible. And we really have to, because we've been struggling so much at home for whatever reason, we need shutdown innings. We need to get on the board early. 1K subscribers by Christmas. Hi, Niacy. Yes, that is still the goal. We're at 396. I mean, gee whiz. It was 12 in March. Oh my gosh. What are y'all doing? Stop it. Get the ball. Oh my gosh. No, don't even get out of butt juice how bad he is. At Dimitri has been butt juice today. And at the risk of jinxing myself, we haven't really had anyone try to steal on us, so let's just... And as soon as I say that, and probably the reason why no one was running on us was because Ronnie was behind the plate, and they know that he has a good arm at catcher. Vlad Guerrero, this guy has hit balls that have hit the dirt. Okay, good. Very big, very much needed 1-2-3 inning. And we have Ernie Steele leading off because he's got his running maxed out. Let's see if he can connect something on something too. It looks like his power his batting is maxed out. Let's do line drive first. We need base runners. Like that. And that's tough to do anything with.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Let's get 'em.
Okay. I mean, it is encouraging to see how fast he's running.
Hey, batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Ball. Okay. I guess the easiest thing to do with the switching the batting stances mid at bat is start with open and then move to squared or closed. And I was trying to click on the, oh my gosh, it really is a reflex thing. And I'm trying to teach this myself so late in life, but it's probably a part of why we're struggling. All right, calm down, Joey. It's a game made for children. It's all about the laughs and the friends along the way, but we can still perform better. Even when you're at your bottom, you can be your best. Ball. I'll take a walk. Okay, good piece of contact, but just right to him. Same thing here. Let's just work on that open. If there was another key that could change that stance, that would be helpful. Like in the console version, you could just use what you call it, like the L or R button. Oh man, these are good pitches. You could use the L or R button to get you to switch in the middle of the pitch. And it's funny how you start off batting open, you change to square, and yet the defense is back where it's supposed to be. All right, Brenda Marquardt, I seem to remember her being good for some reason. He could have went to second in the comedy of errors. That was I don't know what that was. And it's frustrating too because the game won't advance until the ball gets back to the mound. I just realized something. I keep forgetting we make these defensive switches based off of the field we're playing in. And Gretchen should not be in left. She should be in center because of her weak arm. Okay, well. Okay, lead runner, that's good. K O'Toole, more like K is a tool. See, that sounds like a Billy G. Alright, thankfully he got that out, but that could have been a double play. But at least there's an out. And his juice is running out pretty quickly, I guess because he's chasing some of these balls down. Sydney, I think that's catchable. I do want to knock stuff over, but I'm really not trying to go viral for having a absolute rage meltdown at this game made for children. I guess all publicity is good publicity, but I still don't want to be known for that. I want to be known for having good clean family fun. But this is infuriating. That run should not have scored. The ball should have either been caught or Ronnie should have been able to turn that double play. And if we don't score a run in this game, I think I would have to crown myself like the worst backyard sports player ever, at least baseball-wise. Okay, well, a run scores on the inning, but I don't think it should have. But it doesn't matter what I think, it just matters what happens. I wonder if on easy or medium difficulty they give you more cushion in the strike zone. Because at least recall from playing this as a kid, I don't remember the strike zone being this tight. Like, I'm surprised that wasn't a strike. Should have let that one go. Okay, good timing on that, but once again, we're hitting it right to these kids. And that's why I end up swinging at everything, because things look like they would be balls and then end up being strikes. Now that one was a little easier to read. Breathe. Urgent news. Anthropomorphic cat almost raged on kids game today after a story about how Cassie did not burn his eggs. Another one. Another breath. That already does feel a little better. Ow. My elbow like slipped off the table. The numbers don't lie. How crap. Like what? Like what is that? What in the world is that? And I feel like it's only happening to us. And I'm throwing heaters just out of, I guess, anger because I'm trying to get back up to the plate. Okay. All right, we got the one. I still think we should have gotten two, especially with Jimmy Rollins, but here we are. Now, we better not surrender a home run or something like that here. Why are you guys falling? Okay, yay. Bottom of the third. Like, this game's already halfway through, and we're at risk of going down 1-0 again. Strike, of course it's a strike. Of course it's a strike. Why wouldn't it be a strike? If it's a pitch against us, it's going to be a strike. That's how I feel. Yay, contact. Yay, right to a fielder. Great job. And then that's the other thing, too, is, okay, well, line drive, we're getting contact, but then we're not getting them where they should go. I could use a hug. At least with me not being on camera, if I did have a rage meltdown, you wouldn't see what's going on. You would just see my head bounce because I'd be extra loud. I have to swing at that. And it was a good piece of hitting. If I let that one go, it would have been a strike. Yay! There's a base runner on. Let's see. Let's at least get an eye on what the catcher's working with. Or do that, but that could be a... It's a fielder's choice. Okay, good. Hugs you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I still want to see what the catcher's working with. You're playing right now. You're just on defense. And silly me for thinking we can get a stolen base. Well, at least Ernie leads off in the inning. Cool. We need more of those. Like, what am I doing wrong? I wish somebody could help. What am I doing wrong that we've now gone, what, like 12 plus innings not scoring? Like, it was one thing in that game where we had the lagging issue because it threw off the timing of everything, but this is, I'm getting tired of this. Good thing Ernie's got that boost in running. Food Dude gives you perks on the food you love, the kind of deal. Is that my sponsor today? It's Dynamite. Still Dynamite. That make you bougie. Boogie or bougie? Which one is it? Good hook. Again, that one, that's like the toughest one. When it's so wide out here, you don't think it's going to have enough break, and then it comes across the plate. And crap like that happens. The strikeouts really hurt. To not be able to get anything out of an at-bat really hurts. And then this is going to be a... Yeah, right. And like I hit, and I'm using the grounder at bat. Yay. Like a grounder at bat should not result in a pop. It shouldn't. Clearly not. Clearly not. I'm not playing to my full potential. I used to think I was the king of this game, and it's infuriating. It really is infuriating. And I think a lot of it is just from not timing these swings right. I'm really doing my best here to time these, but... Okay. Right... And they have a power-up bat in their pocket. We have one more regular season game after this, and of course the question is going to be, what will be our record, and will we still be qualifying for a postseason spot? No, I'm not playing to my full potential. It's evident that I'm not.
We want a batter. Hey, batter. Are you playing to your full We want a batter, not a broken leg. Batter. So wing. When do we get to play? Hey, batter. So wing. Oh. Hey, batter. So wing. So wing.
And even with that extra second and her falling down, that is an out. We're still down 1-0. Top of the 6th. They have a power up, and we're gonna win on a walk-off. I have been scoreless now for, and I'm not, and I'm awake. I'm awake. It's not like I'm still waking up or something. I've been up since 7. I'm awake. I had coffee. I'm alert.
Come on, hurry up.
It appears that the guy playing this game is having some difficulty, and it's pretty noticeable. Ronnie's running out of juice, but this is the first pitch out. There's no reason for you guys to be falling. Okay, we have to win with a walk-off here. We have to. That's how we're gonna win this game. You guys said this guy hits dongs. Well, we need one. I'm desperate. I am desperate. I wish you could see my real life face right now, man. It's embarrassing. It is. That's sweet, Tommy. And I like when people say, like, oh, it's just a game, have fun. To a degree, I disagree with that. You play to win the game. Just center field fence. That's all I need. Center field, please. Way too early. Way too early. I know. I want a batter too. This is getting really under my. And that. Why is that the result? Okay. Well, winning runs at the plate now. And now here comes Wing Quan, a lefty. Of course, it's a strike. I'm just really trying to concentrate now at this point. 2 gifts. Yeah, Wing does play for the Broncos. I can't at 10th time. Hello, Golf Kid. There's at least one more game to be played. I'm really getting frustrated because we've been scoreless now for what feels like an eternity, and I'm really questioning about my skill at the game. It's just really getting frustrating. Every pitch is a strike, because of course it is. And then every piece of contact is a play like this. One more game. One more game left. We have to win it, and I don't know if we'll make the postseason or not. Here's a pause for the station ID.
Well, hey kids, you're watching the Saturday morning special on Sometimes Zoe Plays.
For my parents' base, you already know the deal. It's my parents' basement. It's the Saturday morning special, and we're playing at a different field. Yay! Great. Ronnie has a skill drop. Dimitri sucks. All these kids, I'm. Who's gonna pitch? Definitely not you, you little turd brain. This is kind of the season right here, but you know what? I mean, and of course Pablo's on the other team. Great. This team has been mid. This team has been mediocre. At no point, I don't know. And I kind of want... But I mean, a win here could still get us in the playoffs. I don't know. 7-7. All those kids, I despise those kids. That's how it's been feeling. And I'm just trying to be smarter about the contact and everything and the timing of the pitches. Okay, her arm is a little weak. Cool. If we can get at least a run in this inning, that would really lift my spirits. Those are the ones that are killing me. The ones that start all the way out on the left and then hook over. Those are killing me. Because they don't look like they're going to cross the plate. And then they do in the slightest margin. And then it's a strike. But then there's not much you can do with them. When you make contact, you make weak contact. Okay, that pulls. All right, cool. Pulled him off the bag. That was the only way we were going to be safe. There could be a 3-way tie at 7-7. I don't know what happens with the ties. I have no idea. I feel like sometimes they give it to you because you're the child playing the game, and I don't know.
My time to shine.
This team, at least as of now, does not deserve to be in the playoffs at all. We haven't scored for several innings consecutively now. And I just kicked the chair earlier. That should be enough to score. No, I didn't feel good at the end there. The runner does move up. You, my friend, need to hit this ball to right. Did he say where's the batter or where's the bathroom? Okay, it's contact. And it goes in the outfield. Yay, guys, we're scoring a run. Maybe 2. Yay, yay, yay. No, it's not worth going to second. Oh my goodness, that feels so much better. Oh man. Like I said, it's like when you've been holding in a poop for a long time on a long car ride and you go through construction and red lights. Oh man, that feels so much better. Jeez. I mean, I want to score more than that. Maybe it's just playing in... It would actually make sense if it is Steel Stadium that prohibits us, because think about it. A lot of those... It's also this stupid girl. Go back, go back, go back. That should... That is such horse dung that you get a double play like that because you don't have the option to send the runner back. It doesn't let you send the runner back. I know that ball wasn't going to drop. We get 2 runs in the inning and we break that scoreless inning streak, which felt like an eternity. I have to go make money now. Bye-bye, people. Keep making money. See ya, bro.
You're gonna strike out right here. I can tell. Watch out now. The batter is having some difficulty.
Just came the 11 o'clock hour, so that's the way we like it. So either way, why did you use power Jocinda? I'm desperate. I'm desperate, Kasich. I'm desperate. You know, Jim Tomei's not a speedster. Wish they could fix that when they re-release this on Steam. I don't know if they're going to release 03. They released 97. But yeah, that's really annoying. I think in the console version, you can send the runner back on a pop-up. But it's not like, oh, they fooled me. The ball... Gonna hang on to it. It's nice when the AI is dumb. What I was going to say about the whole thing with Steel Stadium in that shallow center field is that because there's less room for the fielder to get to, they can chase the ball easier in center because there's less space for it to go. I think 97 you can send back too. I think so.
Now you shall witness the true power of science.
It says he's hitting 419, but it just doesn't seem like it. Where is the ice cream man? Oh, what am I doing? He's not at full speed today. Now Ronnie's got big penalties today.
Where's the ice cream man?
So wing. So wing.
So yeah, regardless of the outcome, this will be the last game of the morning. And
We want a batter.
and then I gotta get to my normal Saturday duties.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. So wing. So wing. So wing. Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter.
Yep. Nothing unusual, just striking out.
Ice cream man.
So wing. I smell a strikeout. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
You should. You should be.
I smell a strikeout. Hey, batter, batter, batter. I smell a strikeout.
We know you do.
Batter, batter.
Whatever. Okay, I remember this girl being good.
Nice swing. Let's go, yellow. Let's go.
Cool. I like those one pitch outs on defense at least.
Shoes untied. Your batting stance is illogical.
I think the next team we pick, it's going to be, oh, that's right. It's not Cal Ripken in this game. It's Jeffrey Conine.
Swing already.
I think the next run of backyard baseball we do, we'll pick Playground Commons. Cool. No reason for me to swing at that. But it gets us a hit and a power-up bat that we're not going to use. What's going on there? Thank you. See what happens if we put a little power on it. That's what happens. It's a hit. It's a line drive in the box score.
Over here. Watch this.
Yep, line drive in the box score. That's how it works. Let it go. No reason to swing at that. Like, 2 strikes is the only time worth swinging at it because you don't know where it's going to end up anyway. You may as well take a hack at it. Okay, I think we're safe from it being a double play. And in fact, it's a hit. Alright, you need to get it together, Jim Tomei. We're just going to put it on line drive. I want to hit. He is a good opposite field hitter. Maybe, just maybe. There we go. The timing is just off. Would we trade a double play for a run? I mean, we've not been scoring very much, so I'd consider it. But our luck, it'll end up being a triple play. Well, I smell your butt 'cause you stink. Okay, well, let's see here. It's going to be an out at home. It's going to be an out at first. Of course. I think they have 2 power-ups already. And Jim Tomei is a part of both of them. If we make the playoffs, it's going to be by the skin of our teeth. I almost rather not be in the playoffs so we can just pick a new team. Yes! Oh my goodness! Jocinda with a hit! Oh my goodness! Jocinda driving in a run! Yay! Yay! Do I dare? Nah, just don't be greedy. We made that mistake once already. And that's what I don't get too. We had one game where we got the 10 run. Tin Can Alley was actually very friendly to us. And this is where the situation sucks. When Jocinda is your base runner who could get thrown out at second, and Ernie is your base runner at the plate, Jim Tomey's not exactly fast. So if you're going to have a slow team, you better be hitting the ball out. And that's the problem, is that we haven't been. I actually can't remember the last time we hit an outside the park home run with this team. Let's go for it. See if they drop it. And Pablo's there to make the catch. Cool. Alright, back to work on defense. They've got 2 power-ups. Now, I think the way the AI goes about it, they don't really use power-ups until they have base runners. Because I remember the one time when we were playing as the Bombers, we were trying to set up to get a power-up because it was past the 10th inning. That's a great swing, man. Can't do anything about that. We were facing one of the teams in extra innings, and we were trying to set up to get a double play with the hopes that we would get a power-up for our mercy rule. And we ended up walking the batters, you know, that... Still had a base open. Oh my gosh. I wasn't even this stressed playing as the little monsters. And we end up walking so that the bases would be loaded, and Jorge Garcia comes up. He has an aluminum power bat. We were down 4-0 and managed to score 3 runs in the bottom half of the inning, and of course that's all we had. Didn't score a run the entire game and managed to score 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th, or bottom of the 10th, whatever it was. And I think that was without power-ups too. I like how he says, come on, hurry up, but it comes down to the pitcher. For that weak of contact, that ball should not be going that far. I want to say the word. I want to drop an F-bomb so bad that I'm going to mute my mic. Hold on. Okay. So my head still bounced because it reacts to the thing. This could be another home run. And it's like, look how hard we had to work. If I make the playoffs and lose in them, you'll just do a different thing or stop the stream. I think this is gonna be the last game in the morning. I'm like losing my. We had to fight and claw to get the runs that we got. They just tied the game with 3 solo home runs like it was nothing. That's not a home run. That's not a home run. That went into the fence. I don't know how that was a home run. That went into a fence.
Let's go, team, let's go. Enseñamos un bateador, no quebrado una escuela. Hey, batter. Se trata de dar. We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter.
Yeah, I'm quiet. It's really and it shouldn't be. I wish I could just be like, oh, ha, you know, what luck. But it's dumb. It's stupid. It's how. That screaming line drive, I can understand the 3 solo home runs. Okay, I can understand that. But that screaming line drive should have not been a home run. It's you're looking at it. It's all around you. All right, cool, yeah. I guess there's some sort of property glitch or something there that, by the laws of physics, should not be a home run. And that happened to us in dirt yards, too, where the ball hit the fencing, but the properties treated it like as if it wasn't there. And that just happened to us a moment ago.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Oh my goodness. Wow! I don't believe it. A home run to tie the game off of Sydney. Sydney hit it. Payback. Yes, that was, oh my goodness. That, I mean, now that was good timing. That was good patience. It's 5-5 now.
Where's the ice cream man?
I don't know, but let me know when you see him.
Not a broken ladder. So wait.
And now, of course, I'm going to get home run happy and think that everything's going to be a home run, which is not the case at all.
Where's the ice cream man?
There we go. I mean, good contact, but all right. Well, Ashley's got some redemption, a redemption opportunity.
Watch out now.
But again, that screaming line drive by no means should have been a home run. First of all, screaming line drives really don't get you home runs in the first place. But the way that that fence was, for that one brief moment, invisible, made it a home run. This kid had a home run earlier.
You can hit. Shoes untied.
At some point, it probably would be nice to get a different pitcher. And well, Ashley's not going to bat for a while, so we should be okay for a little bit. Okay, very nice. See you, Kazakh. Thank you for joining this morning. Have a good one. Do.
You're gonna strike out right here. I can tell.
Let's give her another heater. Okie dokie.
My time to shine. Where's the ice cream man? We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Oslo strikeout.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Can you hit a home run for me, please? If the Weber got a home run.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
And that's not enough. Certainly she's got enough power to put it over that left field wall. Okay, and just like that, we gotta go back to pitching, and who bats next? It's Ernie, and where's Ronnie? Well, Ronnie's not gonna give us much anyway. Let's have him pitch, cause I kinda need the Webbers to be at top everything. Wait, what's his pitching score look like? Very crucial 6th inning coming up. We're hoping that there will be a bottom of the 6th, because that would mean we would have no worse than a tie going into it. Now, Hallie Franklin hit a home run earlier. I really feel like playing the defense back doesn't do you any good, because then if you have a chopper come in, then your first baseman is way off the bag. That is a standard bunt. It's foul. That's what I'm talking about too. Nice second out. But we got this fool to deal with. I just hope he swings at junk.
I'm pitching.
Yes, you are. We need you to pitch very effectively. Pitch around this guy. Okay, that's better than a home run if he makes it on base. But he doesn't make it on base. Yay. All right. Wow, swung way, way too early. This could very well go to extras. Or at least I mean, we'll have to go to the bottom half of the inning anyway, but this is, it's been excruciating, man. I'm swinging for power because really at this point there's really nothing to lose. My goodness.
Where's the ice cream man? All right, cool, yeah. We want a batter, not a broken ladder. We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
What difference does it make?
Strikeout. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Good job. Ole, duro. So win. We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Ole, duro. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
I mean, Gretchen would be next. And it would be kind of nice to get her out of the way. All right, well, our best hope is for extra innings, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of don't even want to go to extras, but I'm not gonna mail in the game either. And they still might have a power up. Game blouses.
Let's go yellow. Let's go.
Shut up. Well, this team was horrible. Bad hopes, bad hops, landing high hopes. Team smiling, learned a lot. 6 and 8 did not qualify for the playoffs. That's it is what it is. Definitely picking a different team and definitely picking a different field for next time around. So that's going to be it for this Saturday morning special. Still some fun times along the way, as always. I appreciate everyone joining in this morning. And Sunday Super Duper tomorrow. We're going to change up some of the details of that. But yeah, this team sucked.